My name is Mandy Shaw. I am located just west of Portland, Oregon, about 20 minutes away from the main city. And I have been doing bees for 10 years now. I am managing about 40 colonies. If you're a beekeeper that's like in your, first to third year, this is, like in my experience, where I see a lot of beekeepers sort of get discouraged and just get out of the hobby. I strongly recommend getting involved at any level you can with your local bee club. The local bee clubs are really the lifeblood of what keeps the knowledge flowing, and also you get access to beekeepers who are doing it right where you're at. I actually was so lucky to get a board position with one of my local beekeeping clubs, Portland Urban Beekeepers. And that experience, being a part of the club leadership, going to all the meetings, helping in the club apiary, and helping to start mentoring other beekeepers in the club, that accelerated my knowledge and my practice so much. I mean, I can't imagine not having done that. One of the most surprising things for me when I got into beekeeping was this community that exists among beekeepers and farmers. And there's so many opportunities to find your niche. And for me, like working with bees has opened up avenues for me to be able to actually dive into the other passions that I have, like fashion design. I own a beekeeping apparel company. I don't see myself having been able to have an apparel company without bees being a part of it. Getting into beekeeping can be pretty intimidating. And I think that initially it's the cost of getting all of the equipment and the unknown of like, where do you buy your bees from? Who can you trust? And also, man, the learning curve is so steep when it comes to varroa management, recognizing queen health issues. And so that's why it's so important to have friends that are beekeepers, so you have somebody that you can ask about this stuff. And working with a mentor really can help. Selecting your first hive, I would say, Langstroth hives are really the most accessible hives on the market. It's what a lot of people use. It's what a lot of people teach with and learn on. So just choosing something that is really well made, that's gonna last, because this hive is gonna be outside year round. And so you wanna choose materials that are going to be able to withstand all of the elements. And it's also nice to think about hives that are designed with more like bee-centric qualities, like heavier insulation. But even waxed foundation can help the bees build out their combs a little bit faster, help them build it out straight so that they're not making all this crazy cross comb that prevents you from being able to take the frames out for inspection. Just things like that can really make a difference. So if you're feeling discouraged at where you're at with bees and the future seems a little bit uncertain, just keep in mind, this is a journey and you're not going to get everything right every year. And one of the interesting things about, farming and work with bees is that it's very seasonal. And sometimes we only have one opportunity to do one thing that year. So I like to think a lot about, my goals for next year and how I'm going to do things differently. And I've learned to be graceful with myself and graceful about mistakes that I make. The bees are actually very forgiving. And once you sort of find that rhythm of what they need from one season to the next, it does get easier. And you can go in knowing what they need. You can be focused about what you have to do. It's less mysterious, but I will say the bees still do things that surprise me even after working with them for a decade. And I know beekeepers who have been working with bees since I was a baby in the early 80s, and they still are learning from the bees. And so just remember, this is a lifelong learning opportunity if you stick with it.